Was that...
I think so.
I must have dozed off last night. Morning.
Morning.
What did they drop for us today?
Now, did you dream?
I said when I'm done. Let me get a drink of water. Okay. I did dream last night. I was standing on a pier. The waves washed under me. They made a hollow clunk as they reverberated off the wooden pillars of the boardwalk beneath my feet. I could see the sun as it set. The orange sky, deep and rich like, I don't know, egg yolk.
Go on.
The birds were loud, but I didn't find them irritating. I could feel the sea air on my skin. My hair moved with the breeze. And when I turned, I saw...
And what?
Nothing.
What else? We agreed that
We agreed that I'd tell you as much as I want about my dreams.
We agreed, so long as Faroe wasn't...
You agreed to never mention her name again.
Fine.
Anyway, then I woke up, and I was here. We need to leave this place. They're feeding me less and less every day, bringing water in frequently. They want it so I can't move, so I'm nothing but brittle bones and a soft mind to manipulate.
But
Don't tell me you don't understand why I felt overcome, John. Come on. You're far from an idiot at this point.
I'm saying I'm trying to understand
What?
what that feels like.
What feels like? Being overcome?
Yes.
With?
Joy?
Oh, fuck off.
What?
Don't you do this to me.
Do what?
You don't get it. It took everything for me to open up to you, and you threw it in my face. Don't make me pity you.
Arthur, it's been so long.
It's been nothing compared to how long I carried that with me. How deep I buried that. How difficult it was for me to dredge up. You asked and asked and asked, and the minute I shared it with you, you threw it in my face.
I am sorry, all right? I've said it already and I'll say it again.
And what about Emily? You killed her for no reason. Why? Why on earth did you...
Because I'm the fucking king in yellow, Arthur. You wanted me to own it, and so I do. I didn't remember what I was, but I knew she was beneath me. She was nothing but a tool, and one I couldn't use. She was strong. I needed to be free. I needed to be in someone whom I could manipulate. To find out what I was and to find a way to escape.
So you've been using me from the start.
You always knew that. There's a small ornate metal box. It looks like a jewelry box.
Strange.
Yes, it has a picture on the top. A painting of a girl.
A girl? How?
How do you mean?
How?
She's holding a red flower. Maybe a rose. She has a...
Bonnet?
Yes.
Open it.
What?
Open it.
Arthur. Arthur?
Where did you find this?
The Totherwell!
Where did you find this?
The city! He's pointing to the gates at the top of the stairs. Arthur, what's gotten into you?
This. We're taking this.
The Toffel Bowl.
Take it.
The trade is done. Good luck. Arthur, what the hell has gotten into you? Slow down.
You said it.
What?
You said it.
What did I say?
You said she wouldn't be here.
Said who?
Faroe.
Arthur, stop! Stop!
This was her music box, John. This was our song. I gave this to her. And only her.
Arthur, remember the Canna said not to go into the city. He said to turn at the gates, to head to the...
Yes, I know.
Have you considered that the king
The king didn't know this. He didn't know this. No one but she and I knew this.
He could have dug it out of your subconscious.
No, he couldn't. The same way he didn't know how Faroe died until I told you. She was buried with this, John. This shouldn't be here. If this is here, then couldn't she?
I don't know.
So what does that mean? We found Frank's apartment in the middle of the desert, John, with his things, his books, his food. He was here. When I'm sure what is left behind of him is either dead or gone back in the real world. So what does that mean?
I don't know.
Me neither. But if there is any part of this path that we walk that has been preordained the way those masked cultists seem to think it was, then I can't afford to not know.
The gates are directly in front of us. Large, heavy doors with his symbol carved in. I can see the path curve around the city walls. It leads up. It leads to a way home.
I have to try. I will never be able to live with myself if I leave this place without knowing for certain that she wasn't here, needing her father, hoping and praying that I would show up and rescue her. You may not understand that, but I need to do this.
I understand, Arthur. No going back now.
I couldn't if I wanted to. Not until my mind is clear.
She may not be here. We need to be prepared to leave if that is the case. Especially if we want to remain out of the pits.
We'll stay quiet. Ask minimal questions, maybe. Why did you... So many questions. Who am I? Why am I here? What? Blah, 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 blah. Where's the box? What? What? The music box, Arthur. Here. Oh, damn. Sorry.
The blood on his hands is all over the box.
Sorry about the mess. I got bored waiting. Why do you want it? Want it? I have it. I have hundreds of them. It was a lure, my love. A lure? Fish, Arthur, now caught. Caught is such a poor word. You know, you're not caught. You'll leave alive and alone and afraid.
This being is powerful.
Bingo! I am no king. Kings are mortal. They're weak. Powerful. But by your standards, Artie, not mine. All right? Oh my God, I keep forgetting to answer you. What do I want? Well, I wanted to meet you, Arthur. Arthur Lester. The man himself and the voice in his head. Why? 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 Because you started such a kerfuffle. The better half of your better half in there is tearing up the worlds to find a way to break you. To become whole again. And you're going to help him. God, no. No. No, I want to see how this little song plays out. I don't have a dog in this fight. Whether or not Hastur gets his heart back, irrelevant to me. I just wanted to know what the deal was. The deal? What?
is so special about you? I checked. I watched your life unfold, Artie. I went back to see. I watched you grow. You graduate. You fall in love. Or let's call it like. I watched your parents kill themselves. I watched your wife die. Your child drowned. Boy, you had a lot of death around you.
And
I still don't see what the big deal is. I don't see why you managed to survive.
the Dreamlands?
The ritual! Anyone else, and believe me, I checked the math through trial and tribulation, though not my own. Anyone who would have opened that book and taken what you took from Hastur would have died. They all die. Pop like a ripe cherry.
Wait, you said you saw my life. You saw my daughter and my wife. You lived my life?
Lived is such a primitive word. Let's just say I understand you very well.
Enough to know this music box would bring me here, so you could what? Meet me?
Plus, it's a catchy song, isn't it?
So what happens next, then?
You think I know the future?
Don't you?
I mean, I know he wins. You know what? I take it back. I am starting to like you.
I wish I could say the feeling was mutual, but you're staining my daughter's music box with blood.
Oh, here, keep it. I don't want to help you because I just don't, to be honest. But I think I want to put a wager on you.
Where's the fucking shaving kit?
The dagger.
What?
Life is loss.
Fuck you.
No, John. Daniel. That's what Daniel said to me.
What do you mean? What the fuck are you talking about?
This dagger. When he gave it to us, he said that Daniel told me. He said he told me when to use it.
No! No, Arthur! This is not what he meant.
He said everyone will face it.
And what the fuck does he know?
He was Bella's father, Faroe's grandfather.
I don't care, Arthur. If you think he...
Cain gave us this, John. This dagger. And he said that Daniel knew when to use it. Daniel told me that life is loss. Everyone will face it, and everyone will succumb to it.
So you what? Want to kill her? You want to end her because of something muttered to you years ago? You were a good girl, Lily.
You were a good girl, Lily.
I'm sorry I failed you.
I'm sorry I failed you.
I know you can't hear my voice.
God. I know you can't hear my voice.
But I want you to know that you are loved.
Fucking. You are loved.
Goodbye, Lily.
Goodbye, Faroe.
I'm surprised the amount of sway he's held over you. A surprising amount of sympathy has been doled out for him, even after he admitted to killing Emily and blamed you for killing Faroe.
Yeah. I hate him for betraying my trust. But not for calling me what I am. I am an unfit father.
A murderer, Arthur.
Yeah.
You despise me. I can see it in your face. The face of someone not to fuck with. Right?
So?
And yet you love him.
I suppose so.
Do you hear yourself? Do you hear how mad you sound?
I can't defeat you. But I don't have to let you win.
What? What?
That's what Daniel told me. John, it wasn't that life is lost. He said, you cannot defeat it. But you don't have to let it win.
Arthur.
I know it is Daggery's fault.
Don't.
Goodbye, John.
Arthur!
Hi. Hey. How are you? Are you having a good time? Yes. Oh, Faroe. Sleep. Yeah. And here. Good job. Like this. No. Yeah. Right there. And then. Yeah. Good job. And then. What do you think? Do you like it?
But when all is said and done, you can always flip a coin. 2 heads and all that.
Well, call it. Heads or tails? Call it. Heads. Nope.
Artie! Oh no! What's happened? Help me, Kane.
I'm not telling you to stop. I'm telling you we need to work together on a solution. You can't keep ignoring me.
The hell I can.
Arthur, listen to me. I am sorry about what I said. I was angry and frustrated.
Don't pretend to be human all of a sudden.
I'm not pretending. You backed me up against a wall with Emily. It made me feel, I don't know, attacked. I lashed out.
Did you?
Obviously. I lashed out and attacked because I felt threatened. It's just how I am.
Just how you are.
Yes. We can find a way out of here, but we need to start communicating. We don't need to be friends, But we need to work together, or we're going to die in these pits.
On one condition.
What?
You agree to never mention her name again.
Agreed. Arthur,
Yeah.
what the hell has happened to you?
What? What do you mean?
You look run ragged.
Why, thank you.
No, I mean to say...
I know what you mean. The voice in my head. Yellow. He wasn't like you. He didn't want the same things you want. I think. I think you want them. Do you?
Do I what?
You want to be human, right? You...
What?
Never mind. He was convinced that he deserved to be a god. That I should bow down to him. It was fucking awful, John. It was you, without all the humanity that Lily gave you, that our time together granted you. Without the knowledge of my daughter. You do remember her, right?
I'm not gonna say her name.
Say it.
I promised, Arthur.
It's okay.
Faroe.
She brought you back, John. The same way she did me. She saved us.
What do you mean?
Her song, it was what made you remember. It's what saved us. It's what saved you from wherever you were.
I owe her a lot, then.
We both do. That must be what, 5 flights of stairs now? How far up is the surface? Or rather, how deep are we? John.
What?
How far up is the surface? Are we making any headway?
Yes, just keep following the railing.
What is wrong?
Nothing.
I told you, we're going to go back. Why are you so despondent?
I'm not.
No.
No, Arthur, I'm disappointed.
Disappointed?
Yes.
You sound like a parent.
Do I?
Yes, I remember saying... I remember being disappointed too.
I thought you said you don't remember what it felt like before this.
I don't. Not really.
But you remember being disappointed.
I remember using that tactic on Faroe.
Tactic.
Knowingly or not, you're trying to tell me you disapprove of my actions. Well, I'm sorry to say, John, that in times of survival we can't afford to be as naive as you.
Naive.
You want to help these people, as if they're innocent. You have no idea. You have no way to understand their plight. They could have given themselves to this creature willingly at first. They could have...
And if so, they deserve their fate. The door is ajar further down the hallway, on the left side. Quietly. The door is coming up on our left. A thin light leaks out. Wait. It's a large man with horns.
Uncle.
I suppose so. His back is to us, sitting on a bed, looking at something in his hands.
Fuck.
I don't think Larson is home, Arthur. Is that?
What is he holding in his hands?
I don't know. I can't see. Arthur, what are you doing? Arthur! You said you wanted to kill Larson, Jesus Christ. Arthur!
You took her from me!
Arthur! The The knife is still in his shoulder blade. Arthur, what the fuck are you doing?
Come on, you fucking monster.
Arthur! I see him inside. He's facing the door. Away from us. Waiting.
It ends here.
He's on his back! His neck is thick, Arthur. He's not going to...
Fuck your eyes! You killed her! She did nothing wrong! And you murdered her!
Arthur! Arthur!
You killed her! You fucking...
Arthur, he's dead!
She was innocent and young, and she trusted you, and you she didn't deserve it. She didn't know. She needed you, and she trusted you, and she couldn't fend for herself. The wolves are supposed to be out there, Larson. They're not here. She trusted you. She loved you. You failed. You failed.
Arthur.
Don't.
You're not Larson, Arthur.
She was so young. She trusted me. My baby.
You want to die. You feel like that will even the scales.
I deserve to die.
No, you don't. Faroe wouldn't want that.
You don't know that.
I do.
Larson killed his daughter. He sacrificed her for power. Addison.
I'm sorry.
Don't say sorry to me.
I'm sorry.
Don't. Stop it.
Arthur. I am sorry.
Don't pity me. I am not. I am the one at fault, John. She did nothing wrong. She didn't know. I am
Human. You are human. Along with all the failures and terrible mistakes that come with being human. You made a mistake, Arthur. You have paid your dues. You have suffered long enough. This guilt you've reignited, this anger for Larson, it hasn't helped you. It hasn't brought her back.
Don't you?
Your hands, Arthur. You have broken pieces of his eyes under your thumbnails. Imagine what she would think. Faroe wouldn't want her father to be this. To lose himself in this way.
I'm lost. I've lost. I've sunk too far.
No. I know you, my friend. You are in there. You saved me before. I will not let you drown. be scared.
They've won, John. He won. Faust. I wanted to kill him. I wanted to feel his blood within my hands. I wanted to feel the crunch of his bones beneath my palms. They won. John?
How could they have won? We're nowhere near finished. Whose woods these are, I think I know. His house is in the village, though. He will not see me stopping here to watch his woods fill up with snow. My horse must think it queer to stop without a farmhouse near. Between the woods and frozen lake, the darkest evening of the year. He gives his harness bell a shake to ask if there is some mistake, and only other sounds the sweep of easy wind and downy flake. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep.
I don't know much about mines. More about miners' clothing.
What? Why?
Nothing. Faroe's mother was a seamstress. It doesn't matter. Let's investigate.
Okay.
Why did you come back, John?
What do you mean?
I woke up with yellow inside my head after the deal with Cain. It wasn't you. You remember nothing. It was the king through and through. And, well, I failed in trying to make him like you.
I suppose so.
But Faroe's song, it brought you back.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Perhaps I was deep inside and needed to be awakened.
Okay, sure.
I don't know, Arthur. I don't have any answers for you.
No, I know you don't remember anything.
Exactly.
But what happened to Yellow?
Well, what do you mean?
Well, if you were inside me, deep down, and woken by music being played, familiar music, is there a chance that Yellow is in there too? Equally waiting for a moment to resurface?
I don't know, Arthur.
No, of course. We didn't have the greatest relationship. He came from money. He and his parents also immigrated here to the United States. Daniel's brother, who admittedly is more flippant with his wealth, actually lives in Arkham, although I never visited them. Outside of the odd family gathering many years ago, I never really saw them. I don't even know how many of them know that I've been in Arkham.
You left?
Boston. That's where Bella and I... Anyway, Daniel. After Bella, Daniel insisted that we move closer to New York, to him. When I refused, he was quite offended, but I think deep down he understood. Until, Faroe...
Right.
We had a curt conversation after the funeral. After it all passed.
What about?
He's a heavily religious man. Heavily. He's involved with the church in some way. A deacon or something, I can't recall exactly, but he views everything through the lens of his beliefs, which obviously I don't. Anyway, after that conversation, I left Boston. I left all of it behind.
And you're convinced he'll help us?
No. But he doesn't have to.
No?
No. Freemasons are an organization, sometimes paternal. I believe they hold a signet ring. So long as we find that in his home, we should be able to find a way into their ranks.